Hi, did you know that your brain is a pain pleasure machine? It is designed to avoid pain and pursue activities that give it pleasure. Give it a big enough carrot and a big enough stick, it will move out of its comfort zone and pursue almost anything. This technique might sound very simple, however, this is a very powerful technique, and in fact, this is how our minds are designed so that we can survive and thrive in this world. Hi, I'm Shashank Verma, and this channel has been designed to help you become the best version of yourself. Is there an important task that you've been procrastinating for a while? You've been pushing it away, although you know that it's really important? You're doing everything else like watching TV, talking with friends, scrolling on the phone. Well, there's a way to help you overcome procrastination and complete that task. But before we get started, we need to understand what procrastination is. Actually, procrastination is a good thing. It is a defense mechanism that our mind has developed in order to protect our self-esteem and ego. The mind actually goes into procrastination mode, in which it actually avoids doing that work altogether so that there's no failure at the end of it. Because if you never did the task, then there's no failure. To avoid this fate, we should actually be working on tasks which are slightly above our skill set level so that it challenges us. This allows us to grow and learn and pushes us out of our comfort zone. I've actually made a video which explains the science behind this on how to enter the Goldilocks zone of learning. Going back to our carrot and stick analogy, in order to get big enough motivation, we need to ensure that we link a big enough reward for completing the task at hand. It could be as simple as giving yourself a nice $100 massage at a 5-star spa as a gift for completing the task. This will ensure that your mind starts associating the positive feelings of getting a massage with completing the task at hand. Big companies do that all the time, especially with kids. McDonald's does that with Happy Meal. Why do you think there's a toy with each of the Happy Meal? Well, they figured that kids love toys. After all, which kid doesn't love a toy? They've associated having a Happy Meal with a toy by embedding the toy in the product itself. Similarly, Kinder Joy does the same as it bundles up a cheap plastic toy with the chocolate. This is the power of association. The famous psychologist Pavlov proved this in his groundbreaking work of experimenting with dogs and ringing a bell while serving them food. I'll be creating a separate video on Pavlov's theory. The important point to note here is that associating a good reward that you're really excited about with completing the task at hand is very important. However, this is not enough. You also need to introduce a big enough stick. The stick could be as simple as giving a $100 massage gift voucher to your neighbor or to your spouse so that you feel the pain of losing the $100 in case you don't end up completing the task. Now, in order to ensure that the system actually works, the threat of pain needs to be real. Therefore, you need to have an accountability buddy which will ensure that in case you don't end up completing the task, then you do pay up. Who better than your spouse to be your accountability buddy? Your pain of giving away the $100 for a gift massage voucher becomes the pleasure of your spouse because they are the ones receiving the gift voucher. Trust me, they'll be watching you like a hawk and ensure that you pay up in case you don't live up to your word and are able to complete the task at hand. This can actually be a fun exercise. Of course, please do try this at your own risk. Before you get started, there's a third step to the process. And as I mentioned earlier, do divide the task up into smaller bite-sized pieces so that you're not overwhelmed by the enormity of the task at hand. Each bite-sized chunk should be a SMART goal, something which is specific, which is measurable, which is realistic and time-bound so that you can tick off whether you have achieved that task or you have not achieved it. And this is it. You can use this powerful concept of association and applied psychology to help you overcome your procrastination. To sum it up, you need to do 3 things. 1, attach a big enough motivation to your task that you need to complete. Have a big enough stick in case you don't end up doing what you're supposed to do. And 3, divide it up into smaller bite-sized pieces so that the tasks don't overwhelm you. Do try this technique and let me know what you think. I look forward to your comments. Thank you for watching.